We expect a big-time crowd for this one from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
With a moment now, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about first basemen that are just very smooth, Adrian Gonzalez, he comes to mind. Not the most athletic guy and may not cover a ton of ground, but everything he does just looks very smooth.
Leading off the
you get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
DJ LeMahieu heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 110.
This is in the air to right. Puig has a play, one out.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is going to be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
Now to the plate, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Kershaw's ready. Here's the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson might call a few strikes below the knees from time to time, but he tends to get pretty high praise. He's consistent, and he gets the call right just about every time.
3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
That's in there, 3-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Crawford has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 5, Carlos Gonzalez.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. First pitch on its way. This is hit high and deep out to left. Crawford racing back, still going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, they have lots of power, but also lots of speed in that lineup as well. So you need to stay out of the double play situations and work counts.
And with that, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
And the left-handed hitting Carl Crawford will stand in to start the home half of inning number 1.
Carl Crawford.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw in time to get Crawford as he can't bunt his way aboard here.
Batting second.
Definitely a higher degree of difficulty on this play when you're playing on the wet surface. But it's an excellent job to barehand that ball, make sure you've got a good grip, and then fire to first for the out.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Arenado in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Yet not always an easy play heading toward the stands out there in left field. He's got a few different things to worry about over there, but he stays with it to make it look routine.
Here's Corey Seager. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. After one, no score. Ben Paulson makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Ben Paulson.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Line towards center field. Ethier is right there, one down.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Now at the plate, Nick Hundley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Kershaw looks in. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Push to the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Standing in now, Brandon Guyer. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ethier's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in to lead things off for Los Angeles, and he'll be followed in the order by Andre Ethier, waiting his turn on deck. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit down the third base line. Backhanded. And he's retired one away.
That's not an easy play down there at third base. You see him have to go to the backhand side there, looks it into his glove, and then makes that strong throw all the way across the diamond for the out.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time to retire Ethier for out number 2.
These infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for him. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Justin Turner gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at bat.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, he's a guy that's definitely going to attack you with the fastball. He's got a good one, so why not?
2 out with the man at first. Chop foul right at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1-2, here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. Geyer is in pursuit. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it. Around third and being waved on home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
And that play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting a guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Now, he does have first base open, so he doesn't have to come in right here. He can try to make that perfect pitch, and you know what? If he misses, who cares?
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
That's a good job right there with 2 away, because if nothing else, you get your pitcher to the plate here in this inning, so you don't force him to lead off your next inning offensively.
Clayton Kershaw gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Out in front of it, strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
And he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with more on opening day after this. Jose Reyes is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Kershaw gets the sign. First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. 1 away here to begin the third.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Into the box, John Gray. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Yeah, one-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while. That's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
DJ LeMahieu will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
So stepping in, Charlie Blackmon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. On the ground to Kendrick. This might be 2. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Carl Crawford digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gonzalez over to his right. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
At the plate, Yasiel Puig. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Here's another example of a guy pitching to contact here. He doesn't need to strike everybody out. Just get him off balance, and this winds up a routine pop-up.
Here's Corey Seager as he swings down on the first pitch and sends a chopper over to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they're up 1-0. Nolan Arenado is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Kershaw into the windup. Here comes the pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Ethier. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Carlos Gonzalez is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ben Paulson.
Ben Paulson stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Lined back over second, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Into the box now, Nick Hundley, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
A pause and the 0-2. In the air now, out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand one. They trail this one 1-0. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in to lead things off for Los Angeles, and he'll be followed in the order by Andre Ethier, waiting his turn on deck. Into the windup and the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
A 1 pitch on its way. And it's quickly 0-2. And another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
At the plate is Andre Ethier, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that, so just keep on throwing it.
And there's a swing and a miss by Ethier. He falls behind 0-2 now. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Normally, when you hear guys talk about changing the sight levels, that's sort of code for fastball up, changeup down. But here, look where the changeup is. I don't know if that was by design or what, but this was way up there in the hitting zone. I think he caught a break there.
In now, Justin Turner. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Up the middle and off his leg. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
Oh, nice recovery, though.
And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Yasmani Grandal, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Here's the 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 4 full. LA's on top, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Brandon Geyer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Jose Reyes is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. High in the air and deep to left center field. Crawford ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is in there.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
John Gray will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Trying to hold the lead. Hit in the air to right field. Puig is under it. 1 away. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it.
Yeah, that's just a wasted opportunity right there. No sense in trying to score on that ball. So he'll hold on at third with 1 out now.
So striding in, DJ LeMahieu, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Kershaw comes set. Here's the delivery. And he lays off there 1-0.
kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
The 1-0 delivery. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, this is a spot where you're asking your leadoff hitter to be an RBI guy, and he does the job here, driving home 2 on the RBI single.
Charlie Blackmon will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
First offering on its way. He'll start in with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Well, boys, this would seem to be a completely new ball game now.
Yeah, that kind of snuck up out of nowhere. He was cruising along, and now all of a sudden, he finds himself behind.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1. Over to Gonzalez, and they get the double play they needed to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on opening day after this. Leading off the inning, Howie Kendrick, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Here's the 0-1. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. Hot shot to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Clayton Kershaw is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Carl Crawford will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. One run, 2 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
The 2-1 on its way. And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball, 3-1.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full, 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Nolan Arenado steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Takes this the other way to right. Puig is there, 1 away.
And that's a big break for him right there. When you've already thrown 5 tough innings and you're looking at having to go right through the heart of the lineup, to get a first pitch out to start off the inning is certainly welcome.
Carlos Gonzalez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Stepping in now, Ben Paulson. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And with first base open, sometimes you get to wondering a little bit about intent. That ball, that wasn't even close.
Standing in now, Nick Hundley, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And here's where the Rockies need to cash in with that one key hit they've been missing.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rockies 2 and the Dodgers 1. Yasiel Puig will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Corey Seager will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that 2-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside, he's really hitting his spots well.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. And the pitch. Low for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, 1-1. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They still trail it here 2-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Brandon Geyer will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Shadows starting to fall over this Southern California afternoon as it's been a good contest so far.
It really has. You know, both pitchers, they've been as advertised. It's been a tightly played game, and the scoreboard shows it.
2-0. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The amazing thing is that he's still yet to strike a guy out so far. But when you've got good movement on your off-speed stuff, you don't have to strike guys out to be successful.
Jose Reyes steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. On the move is Puig, and that's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Into the box, John Gray. as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
We're in the seventh inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Tap fouled at home plate. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They lead it 2-1. Andre Ethier will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Blackmon on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
There you get a look at his pitches by inning so far. No doubt that second inning is the one that really sticks out. He had to use a lot of his energy getting through that one.
Justin Turner will step in now. He's singled twice to this point.
Yeah, he's just been putting the ball in play, and so far it's working out nicely for him. Sometimes it is that simple.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Justin Miller will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th.
Miller.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Little chopper back his way. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
But I think the heart of this system is right on top of us now because it's really coming down out there.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball 1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Popped high in the air. Arenado is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers down and ordered. Our score remains 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chris Hatcher is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 41, Chris Hatcher.
Leading off the inning, DJ LeMahieu, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Liner towards second, but Kendrick is there to pull it in, and there's your first out.
The batter.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Shot back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
Here's Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 1-0 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Now a move over to first. Runner's back.
Just checking.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count. 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Shot towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Colorado. They still lead it 2-1. Howie Kendrick leads it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Most of the folks here at Dodger Stadium sticking around to see how this one's going to turn out.
Well, when your other option is rush hour traffic on the 110 or the 5, no thanks. I'll stick around too.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a one-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
A.J. Ellis will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Now the pitch to first. Paulson scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 3, Carl Crawford.
Carl Crawford will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And here's one that's taken for a ball. It's now 2-1 to the Dodger left fielder. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And here's a pitch taken by Crawford for a ball. 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Yeah, even though he walks him here, it's not really a terrible pitch. I don't think it's a strike, but it's definitely a pitch you'll get a lot of guys to wave at. Sometimes it's okay to keep trying to get guys to chase on 3-2.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
2 out with the man at first. On the ground to the left side. Arenado has it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for L.A. They're down 2-1. Striding in to start the 9th, Ben Paulson, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Ben Paulson.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. One and one, here it comes. Hit in the air to right field. Puig moves over. And that's the first out of the inning.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Nick Hundley comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about doing that again. Let's see if he can get something started right here.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Well, these guys know the deal from the offensive standpoint. They've got to add on to give their bullpen just a little more breathing room. And this is a good start as he jumps all over this one and drives it for 2 bases.
In now, Brandon Geyer. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Ready with the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Crawford waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game, and I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up as routine flyouts.
Jose Reyes takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Two out here and a runner at second. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hit hard towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 3-1.
And in a game like this, there's no telling how important an insurance run that may turn out to be. He plates that run on the RBI double to make it a 2-run lead now, which may not sound like that much, but it makes a world of difference for anyone who's coming in to try to close this game.
Justin Miller steps in now. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And even after the 2-out RBI, you still have a chance to help yourself out here with a hit. You got a man in scoring position.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Reyes rounds third. He's headed for home. And a relay home. And he will beat Ellis's tag. He's in there to score.
Helping his own cause right there, and no need to wait for the RBI guys to drive him in. He says, you know what? I can be an RBI guy too. That's a great at-bat right there, and that drives in a run.
Gene Machi will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Gene Machi.
DJ LeMahieu steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
Moving under it, Crawford, He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Rockies 4 and the Dodgers 1. Corey Seager will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
High and deep to right center. Blackmon going back at the track, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The first baseman,
Well, this is why you have your speediest outfielder in center field. He doesn't have to be your best outfielder, but he's got to be able to track some things down, and this is why they've got him out there right now. What a brilliant play.
Here's Adrian now. They still go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And he is into the hit column here in this new year. His first hit is a double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. But once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. To short, hit hard. Throw to first is in time to retire Ethier for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 0-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's a good job out of the pen here as he records the final 8 outs here to finish off this win, and he picks up the save.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. Now, that's how you want to get your season started.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top 4-1. So long from Southern California.